Which watches will define value by 2030? In the world of polished metal, warm leather straps, and quiet mechanical ticks, luxury watches are part tactile ritual and part living history. For collectors and lifestyle investors eyeing 2030, the most dependable opportunities lie in heritage-driven models from established Swiss maisons and rare pieces from independent artisans. This film guides you through the watches to consider why they hold promise and how to choose with discernment rather than chasing headlines. Start with pedigree. Centuries-old houses, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, and Rolex have built reputations on craftsmanship and continuity. A watch from these maisons carries not just a movement but a lineage of finishing, design, language, and archives that collectors prize. Consider the Patek Philippe Nautilus and its modern and vintage references. Limited production and enduring design have created scarcity. Auction results show certain Nautilus references achieving multiple millions USD. That level of pedigree often protects value over long cycles. Next, focus on steel sports icons. Rolex Submariner and Daytona models, plus Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, defined a new category where sporty elegance meets technical excellence. Secondary market markups for sought-after steel sports models have frequently exceeded 50% and sometimes far more. Waiting lists at authorized dealers, sometimes months or years long, add to that scarcity premium. Then look to grand complications and high horology. Patek Philippe grand complications and rare Vacheron Constantin pieces attract collectors who prize artisanal finishing and complex movements. Their value is driven by the hours of hand finishing, rarity, and provenance. A minute repeater or perpetual calendar carries a narrative that can outpace simpler models. Don't ignore independent watchmakers. Makers like F.P. Journe and other artisan names produce limited series, often fewer than 1,000 pieces per year. Their artisanal finishing, technical novelty, and small production runs create scarcity and desirability among younger collectors seeking story over logo. These pieces can be emotional investments as much as financial ones. Condition and provenance matter as much as the name. Original box, papers, and documented service history can add substantial resale value. In auctions, provenance and completeness often separate headline lots from ordinary sales. Likewise, a well-maintained movement with documented service history protects both function and market perception. Beware common misconceptions. Not every luxury watch appreciates steadily. Many depreciate like cars if demand wanes or the model lacks pedigree. Likewise, not every limited edition becomes profitable. The determinants are brand perception, production quantity, and genuine collector demand. Study auction results and secondary market trends before assuming guaranteed appreciation. Pay attention to tactile and sensory attributes. Collectors often prize a watch's weight, crown feel, and strap leather as much as the logo. Patina on dials, once an accidental trait, is now celebrated by many and can increase desirability for certain vintage pieces. Materials and innovation also play a role. Ceramic bezels, proprietary alloys, and artisan complications signal technical investment by manufacturers and can support desirability. Manufacturer strategies matter. Many brands manage demand through limited editions or boutique exclusives, shifting some buying toward direct brand channels and creating scarcity in the secondary market. Record auction results for rare vintage references sustain headline interest and often influence collector behavior. When building a short list for 2030, balance 4 pillars: pedigree, condition, rarity, and enduring design. Pedigree ties to centuries of finishing and brand archives. Condition and provenance preserve trust. Rarity, whether from low production, discontinued models, or unique provenance, creates scarcity. Enduring design ensures the watch remains visually relevant decades on. Practical steps for buyers: research historical auction records, inspect movements and service history, prefer pieces with original boxes and papers, understand buyer premiums at auction, which commonly add 20 to 25% to the hammer price, and consider independent makers alongside established maisons for portfolio diversity. Think long-term and emotionally. Investment-minded collectors often choose watches they would still love to wear. The tactile ritual of winding a hand-wound movement or feeling a solid clasp is part of the value proposition. Finally, assemble a balanced approach. A core of proven Maisons, Rolex Submariner or Daytona, Patek Philippe Nautilus or Grand Complication, Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, complemented by selective independence and thoughtfully chosen vintage pieces. This blend respects heritage, craftsman detail, and market reality. Remember, true value comes from a harmony of condition, provenance, rarity, and enduring design. Choose patiently, document thoroughly, and invest in pieces whose stories you want to live with for years. Subscribe for refined watch insights and tell us your dream investment piece below.